Interesting. We are at AFC's camp. We're about to go for a little test drive. I mounted the antenna in different spots. I was trying to get that other app working, but it didn't want to produce any video. It was acting stupid, so yeah, I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that. Kind of disappointed in that. It would only send out a black screen, and then it wouldn't send out any video to YouTube. So I also found a cord that does run the weeboost off of straight DC from the cigarette lighter port, so we're not running through an inverter. Just a day of testing. That's what we're doing. Try to see if we can get some things working. Going to some spots that we know has always been bad for data. Seeing if the weeboost makes any difference. Trying to push a 1080 signal because it's a little bit tougher on the system. 720 is usually pretty easy. We may have some buffering because we are sitting at about 7. We're about to drive into Hi, Sarah. Yeah, but the signal's still dropping out. I'm pretty sure you guys are buffering or have. Because the signal looks horrible from what I'm looking at my meter. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, it's just testing around. We're just trying to get this thing to work as good as I can get it to work. It's going to be some screwing around probably. Well, hopefully that at least that'll be an improvement. You know, when I buffered before, I'd buffer hard. I mean, I could just try 720 and say screw it and, you know, give up on the 1080. Because I'm usually staying pretty good at about a 720 bandwidth. 1080 just maybe more than what I can do in these country roads. Truck's doing good. Truck's doing good. They didn't wash the engine off though. I can still smell coolant from all the coolant that was on the engine bay. I would have thought they would have washed it, but they did not. A little disappointed. And we're on good signal now. I'm going. Now we're diving on the data again. Yeah. Somebody told me that it may also be partially that this phone doesn't have the free space on it. So part of what might be causing my buffering is the fact that it doesn't have a large enough storage available. Maybe too full with stuff, which isn't good. But you know, I can clean this phone off if I have to. Because looking at my screen, I swear you guys are probably buffering. I was really hoping this would be like, oh my god, this thing works so great. I don't have it on a hotspot right now. It's just using the cellular data, but you got to turn your Wi-Fi off. I can definitely too much, but I can easily turn Wi-Fi off. Let me see. Okay, Wi-Fi is off. See if that makes any difference. Yeah. I mean, I can guarantee at 720 this will be doing just fine. Well, I just turned off Wi-Fi. I can only get so skinny, dude. Holy shit. Wow. That sucked. That really sucked. Oh, we got a good signal now, and I did turn off Wi-Fi. I think the test would be to turn back around and see if going back through that dead zone is still an issue. Because we're up to 4,000 kilobits per second right now. Let me see if I can find a spot to turn around. Yeah, it's, you know, especially with a dually, I guarantee I had a tire off in the ditch. That was tight. Yeah, I got 4,000 kilobits per second. We'll find a spot to flip around here real quick. We'll go back through that same area for testing and see if it still dives down. That'd be great news if all it is I got to turn the Wi-Fi off. I think it's kind of stupid that they don't tell you that. But I could see how that could possibly interfere. 24 megahertz, yeah. We're gonna go back the way we came just to see if it's just repeat the experiment. We'll see if having the Wi-Fi off keeps it stable. Kind of surprised it's only sitting at 4,000 kilobits per second though. I've had it up to 5.5 in the past. I don't know if there's a setting that got jerked around. I'm still running the weeboost right now. I moved the antenna to the center of my roof instead of off the back to get a little bit more of an omnidirectional effect. And then the actual inside antenna I put up on the dash closer to the phone, because I did a little test. The closer you physically are to that antenna, the higher the output, the upload speeds are. So, you know, having that antenna up on the dash almost right underneath the phone seems to increase output. And this is an output problem. So we're going to roll through the same town and see what happens. See if the signal just dumps out again. I tried that other app that I use, and for some reason it wasn't streaming a picture. It was connecting to YouTube, said I had an excellent connection, but I wasn't getting a picture, and it wasn't coming up on my stream as I was broadcasting. So I don't know what the deal was with that. Huh. Well, no, weeboost doesn't use Wi-Fi. It's a cellular booster, not a Wi-Fi booster. Hello, Ashley. Here we're starting to get an area where trying to figure out this whole streaming thing. I bought a piece of hardware to try to, yep, well my bit rate dropped to 2,000, which isn't enough for 1080. Yep. I'm gonna try switching phones, because this phone, for some reason, this phone doesn't seem to transmit as well. I'm gonna switch phones. We're gonna do this same route. Only difference is it's still 11 Pro, got like 256 meg or gig of storage. Well, if I can, I'm trying to test to see if I can get the signal better, and I'm trying to figure out what's going to make that happen. I may have to just run 720 and call it a day, but if I can figure out how to do it at 1080, I'm going to do it at 1080. That's all. I mean, there should be more than enough bandwidth. I'm getting 30 megabits down on my other phone, and I'll tell you what the upload is as soon as it's going. But I'm only getting 2300 kilobits up on the other phone. I'm getting 10 gigabit or 10 megabits up. With requirement for 1080. Not happy. That was a late minute stop. Alright, I'm gonna end this stream. I'm gonna switch to my other phone. I'm gonna see if my other phone, it makes any difference, or if it's, you know, testing. We're gonna try to do. So we're gonna flip around and pull into this road real quick. I'm gonna end this stream. I'm gonna start up a stream on my other phone, and we're gonna see what happens. So I'll be right back, guys.